It was a great victory. Coming off of a difficult New Mexico loss, I thought the kids really responded and played a really good game offensively for 4 quarters. Defensively, I thought we really settled in the second half and really made things difficult. Valued the ball. And I told I don't think our team understands how good a win that is. That Boise State team, they're old. They put a lot of pressure. Those shooters coming off those ball screens, Lillette, Muse, they pound the glass. Thompson driving it, and that pull-up is amazing. So this was a game that could have gone sideways in 2 seconds if you weren't paying attention, and I thought our kids' attention to detail was pretty solid.
Did you get the feeling did it feel like an offensive slugfest, like it was an old Rocky fight?
Well, we said that on the bench, with our coaching, like we're going to have to outscore them, because it didn't look like we were going to be able to stop them in that first half. We're going to need to keep scoring it. And but the thing that our team does is they really respond. They take pride in guarding. We switched a little more in that second half, which I think kept the ball in front of us a little more. They didn't get into that pull-up game. So nice adjustment by the ladies. But they're hard to guard. Holy moly.
You mentioned it, it was a good rebound win for you after what happened against New Mexico. But for Hannah, specifically Ronson, she's had a bit of a struggle the last 2 games finding her offense. For her to come out and play the way she did, hit threes and attack the basket, how important is that for her moving forward?
Well, that's a tough mindset. A lot of kids would maybe just, continue the struggle, get in their own head or what have you. But, the shooting is one thing. The 15 points is awesome, but she was really good defensively tonight. I don't know how many second half turnovers they had. I think it was quite a few, and I think she was in the middle of a lot of those, and that's her job. She really performed her duty tonight, and it's great to get her back on track. And I like the fact that we had, 5 kids in double figures, and we really spread out that scoring, and they put a lot of attention around Emma. They made it really difficult for her to catch. And so that just means other kids are going to have opportunities. And when the opportunities arose, I thought they really, really produced.
Just curious what you thought about Dave White's performance tonight. Obviously, she wasn't the case, and she got that plus 18, plus minus.
Yeah.
A heck of a swallow.
Yeah, this is a game that required, you need to really know what's going on. They run some stuff where if you miss your assignments, you're going to pay. And we missed our freshmen were freshmen tonight. Let's be honest. And it required a game where you need some little more awareness to what Boise does. Jaden's guarded Boise every year since she's been here a couple times. So she's very aware, but we needed all of that. But I just loved her mentality offensively as well. She's driving it, got into her pull-up, hit the corner 3 when we needed it. She attacked the zone really well. She's a player that knows what's going on. So this was a game that required that, and that's what a veteran should do. They should step up and be ready to go, and she was and performed well, really well.
So I know Boise's tough to defend because they've got a lot of players that do a lot of the same things, and so you don't really know where it's coming. You okay sometimes as a coach, just every now and then where you just got to outscore a team, especially one that likes to play defense?
No.
No?
That might be our biggest Achilles heel, to be honest with you, has been scoring the ball. So the 79 is incredible, but no, I want to have a plan and execute the defensive plan, to be honest with you, just like they did the second half. And they went that we call it the shooting lineup with 1, 32, and 4. Man, that's a tough lineup. And then Thompson at the 4 spot. And their 2 posts are, 29 years old, I think they are. It seems like we've guarded them for 8 years here. And so that is that's one of the more difficult lineups in the league to guard. I really feel that. And so to get the turnovers and to get big stops against that lineup was crucial. And I'm glad we won it by playing really good defense in the second half.
Yeah, and comes to myself, I feel like we've been seeing her have a leadership position, especially over the season and this game. Leading in points, how have you seen that from her?
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, that's just who Sim is. She's just a natural-born leader. You know, she's easy to communicate with. You know, she can communicate with anybody on the team. She knows what's going on. Doesn't get rattled. So the poise that she plays with has been really helpful the last couple games. So, and this is what she's done her whole career. So she just did it in the green and gold tonight, and it's especially in that first half. She had a nice little stretch there where she was, you know, packing us there on her back, and the mentality, the confidence she's playing with, and we brought her. You know, we've been bringing her off the bench. We started her tonight, and sometimes that could have a different effect on a young lady, but she's too old and too mature. So, great job by Sim.
How important was it for you tonight? Because obviously, your first 4 threes, so you're shooting well there. You shot there well tonight, but you also seem to be more aggressive going to the rim, even outside of Brooke. How important was that to do that tonight, to find that aggressiveness?
Yeah, it was great that the kids were locked in and aggressive getting the ball to the basket. You know, I think when we moved it in that second half a little bit, you saw things open up, and that's what playing Jaden does, and that's what playing Emma does. They have to attach on the perimeter, and so there are driving opportunities. And we got to the foul line early in that third quarter. I thought that was really helpful. You know, it might have got them on their heels a little bit, but you know, being able to stretch the floor is so critical. You know, it's a game where you got to make hoops, and so some nights you got to find different players, and tonight was Jay's night.
When you talk about the round 6 a lot, it's about their point production, but they lead you in assists tonight, and they had 6, Hannah had 5. Is that an kind of appreciated part of their game by the outside world, maybe? That even if they're being guarded defensively very tough, they find an open teammate?
Yeah, I mean they're both as talented as they are offensively, and I know everybody goes right to that stat on the stat sheet is how many did they score, but you know you still have to play right, and sometimes the playing right is shooting it, sometimes it's hitting an open teammate and making the right play. So and it's important that they do that, especially Emma. We facilitate through her a lot in that mid post, and it just if she can spray it out of those double teams down there, it really helps us. But I don't know how many total assists we had tonight on 7 turnovers. I need my glasses, but you know that's a solid effort there. So you know, sometimes they rebound, sometimes it's assists, sometimes it's scoring. There's a lot of ways to win a basketball game, and we found enough ways tonight. Yeah, you got more.